Now, dude, you ready to get weird, dude?
Hit me.
If you take the actual name of the virus, it's not coronavirus, it's something else, and you do the Hebrew translation of that word, do you know what that word is? Kobe. Now, here's where it gets weird, dude. Kobe's buddy in this like lighthouse or lifeguard company he owns is also on the board of the 3 companies that own basically the patent on this drug, on this vaccine. It's crazy, dude. Have you ever heard of gematria?
No.
Okay, dude, this is like old Hebrew. It's basically where the Hebrew. Have you heard of gematria?
No.
You've never heard of it? It's basically based on Hebrew math and numbers with words.
Oh, okay.
Words equal numbers.
The letters have a number associated with it.
Dude, with Kobe's whole thing, there's so much involved with that, dude.
So a couple weeks ago, you had a guy on the podcast.
Bishop Larry Gators.
And what was he saying?
Broke it down, dude, that this was basically an assassination. Now, here's the crazy thing. On Google, the moment the word got out, if you went and put in Kobe Bryant, it would say his death date, and it wouldn't say day of death. It would say day of assassination. And if you Google that, you could see it. It said day of assassination. And basically, according to this guy, they took out Kobe because Kobe was suing 3 pharmaceutical companies that were putting out a Black Mamba pharmaceutical, but they were putting opiates in it to get people hooked up. And he had found out about it, and he had said no, he was suing them to stop it. And there's all these. He was supposed to go to court that week. The week he died, he was supposed to go to court and to deal with this stuff. So, if you look at all this like cult stuff, the number 33 is a very big number, right? Have you heard of that, 33? Where did he die? Calabasas. You know what district that is? 33. It's the 33rd district in the United States. And there's all those numbers, dude. When they announced it on ESPN that Kobe had died, you look at dude, this is weird shit, man. If you want me to stop, tell me, but and please, dude, I'll talk to you about this. Your comment section is gonna be like, I'm the biggest asshole. Please don't hate me.
No. I love all this stuff. I love that you took the time. Somebody took the time to research this stuff, so I know what the hell's going on.
Dude, it's crazy. If you look at when ESPN announces that the death of Kobe, it's during the Pro Bowl game. And if you look at the score of the game, if you break down gematria, it equals Kobe dead. It's crazy stuff, dude. And everything's 24. So the night before Kobe dies, he's in Philadelphia. LeBron James is passing him on the all-time scoring list, dude. On the court, do you know what was on the court? It's a very famous Philadelphia thing, but on the court was a snake, and the snake was chopped up, okay? And it's basically a symbol, and the symbol means join or die. And that was on the court when he was there, dude. And it's all this crazy stuff. Now, have you heard of the Boulets?
No.
Okay, the Boulets. So you have the skull and bones. That's a very secret society. The Ivy League schools were started by all the old opium families. All the families who were running opium started the 13 Ivy League schools. So the Russells started the Skull and Bones. Tell me when to stop if I'm boring you, please.
No, you're not boring me.
Okay, they started the Skull and Bones. Okay, and they basically did this to create so they could give money to get heads up on elite children. Anyways. Blacks can't join the Skull and Bones. They're not allowed to join. So they started another group called the Boulets. And the Boulets are the black secret societies, dude. And their whole saying is protect the table. They can't have a seat at the table. Their job is to protect the table. Okay? And it's all of these super elite African Americans are all part of this Boulet. Okay? LeBron James's chest, if you look at it, the tattoo is the Boulet symbol, which is a black fraternity symbol, which is crazy because he didn't go to college. So it's like he's got a giant Boulet symbol on his chest. He's part of the whole secret. And that's why I'm either convinced he wasn't at Kobe's thing or he was hiding. It's like some weird, you see pictures of LeBron at Kobe's thing. It looks like Bigfoot pictures. You're like, I've seen clear pictures of Bigfoot running through the forest, and I've seen LeBron at Kobe's memorial, but it's all real stuff, dude. It's some real stuff. He got off and then, dude, he was into some dark art shit. Like, if you ever look at Kobe Bryant's workout, you ever hear of his famous workout? You know what it's called? The 666 workout. Okay? If you look at his children's book, that didn't come out. But if you look at the children's book, it's a picture of a tree with a tree below it, which is an old occult saying, as above, so below. All that stuff, dude. His Mamba symbol is a snake eating its tail. Very occultic, dude. Huge occult stuff. Now, are you ready? He had this lifeboat or lifehouse company. Jeff Steibel, who is super shady, was his partner. Do you know who was on the board of that whole thing? Jeffrey Epstein.
Jesus.
How many fucking things was Jeffrey Epstein a part of?
All of it, dude. All right, I'm done.
No. How many things? Keep going. I don't care. I love all this stuff.
Yeah, dude.
They get
super occult, man. Now, if you look when Kobe died, dude, during the cultic holidays, it was a holiday of sacrifice. During the dates, is the
January 26th.
Yeah. It was during that month of sacrifice, in particular, Virgin. It's crazy. Why was Kobe allowed to fly that day when nobody else was allowed? His pilot was super skilled. All the biggest names used his pilot. Why was he allowed when all the LAPD helicopters were grounded? Everything was grounded except for Kobe Bryant's his helicopter.
They were grounded because of the fog.
That's what I'm telling you.
When I came in that morning, I remember going, "Wow, this is a lot of fog." And I came in at 9:30. By the time I got home, it had just been mentioned on Twitter, and I couldn't find it on Yahoo yet. And then something came in. That's exactly when I got home. I got home at 10:15 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a quick, me and Simone got back, we got in a car, and boom, we came home. That's it. There was no drama. There was nobody at the airport.
The inventor of the helicopter that Kobe was in is an old Freemason occultic. Everything lines up. It's super crazy and super sad. Because I do think they offed him because he was suing the pharmaceutical companies for millions of dollars because he found out they were putting opiates in their medication to get people hooked.
Did you ever worry about them coming after you?
I'm so low on the totem pole. There's people I know that do way crazier stuff that and maybe they will someday. I don't know. I'm a dick joke comic, dude. I'm a late night dick joke comic who has had a little bit of success, but I'm far from on the blip of everything. But I just find it interesting. I'm not trying to change anything. I just love to hear about it, dude. And all the craziness. But it just doesn't even stop there. If you look at Kobe's, if you look at the Mamba logo, which is basically Baphomet, dude. It also looks like a helicopter tailspin pointing down. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. It's all there, man.
It never fucking ends.
It never ends. But when you see it, listen, nobody's trying to change anything. I just don't like getting lied to, and I just love to watch it and call it out in real time. And if I was wrong all the time, like how many times have you started something, you're like, I ain't good at this. I ain't good doing no more. You quit, right? If I was wrong most of the time, or a quarter of the time, or half the time, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be talking about this. I'm hitting at a clip. That's insanity, dude. I call out all this stuff because you study their patterns and it all makes sense. I'm telling you, I don't even think Jeffrey Epstein's dead, dude. I don't think he's dead. I think he's somewhere chilling in the Bahamas somewhere. Dude, they just activated his bank account. You see that? His bank account just got activated and the bank was like, who activated this bank account? Somebody activated the bank account. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't even make any sense.